Gang, gang.
We're glad to have you along
Give
as
it
we
to me.
resume the action
Part
of the Rising Stars
second.
Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Saar. Fleury is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's
Oh my
Edie
god, that was
at
awful.
center.
Yo, go watch Red Tails, bro.
As we often get in this game.
If I was in the army, I would bet you I'd be like
It
lightning
really is. I mean,
or
surprisingly,
easy
very
or
well controlled for the most
whatever
part.
his name
Sometimes
is.
things get a little wild out there, but
I'll
not
either
so
be
here.
lightning, easy,
Both
DT.
good from the line that time.
And what an advantage.
Or that one guy who sounded like an African.
When he's at the line.
Who said it could just be a who said it may not like a good old Georgia whooping.
Fires from the line.
Travel.
Another shot. And Edie with the weigh-in. Edie's got his second basket of the game.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
With the fadeaway. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
On defense, USA. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Edie a screen to the right side. Edgecombe drains it from beyond the arc. Edgecombe's got 11 points.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
USA moving the ball around. Cranes the three-pointer. Wags got the lead up to 13 now for USA.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Stolen. Fast break, here they come. And that one's good. Coward.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Team World trails by 15. Pass to Saar. Now Edgecombe. They get it again. Edie gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
There you go, fans. Back to your USA Dancers.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle. Here's Knipple. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Knipple's got 10.
With his sturdy frame, Knipple absorbs contact without letting it affect his timing. Good to have in the NBA.
To the inside. And the dunk by Edie.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
USA leading by 13. Here's Freeman. And Saar pulls it down. Saar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fleury. It's hauled in by USA. Coward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Freeman. A three-pointer is right on target. 15 points in the game.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg, but he's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
Pass to Knippel. Another three for USA.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now Buzelis hasn't made one yet. 4 on the shot clock. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Here's Freeman. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Get on your feet.
Demon, he's checked in for Team World. To the left side wing. Edey finds Saw. Plays it up and banks it in. Saw's got 16.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shot.
That was a crazy dunk. Hold on, y'all. Hey.
They want. The other,
Crazy
not so
dunk.
much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the middle. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Harper.
Hey.
And Harper slams it in.
Never stop working. Props to Dylan Harper.
Here's Traore. He has yet to score. Here's Buzelis. He gets it in there.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Shepard, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really
your
been
mama
kept
took
off balance
and
because of the
again.
outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not
Ooh, that was gonna be a crazy dunk if we wouldn't have done that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second
That's
half.
my
Didn't
type.
get there once in the first.
Down low, Clingan with the steal. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harper's shot is good.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Here's Reza Shea. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reza Shea has got 10.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Here's Shepard. Again, USA.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And it's USA holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey. Bang. Bang, bang.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got Knipple. Flag is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Shepard, and it's Harper in at the 2 spot. Mark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
So much hype around Cooper Flagg. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Edgecombe buries it from three-point range.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find successful.
Names are son Edgecombe.
They've got to get a hand in the face.
Tries it from 19. No good that time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Reza Shea with it. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 out of 5 for 11 night.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
And Flagg with the basket on the assist from Shepard. 27 points for Cooper Flagg. Pass to Riley. Now Reza Shea. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Clingan.
Assists like that have typified their effort to make terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Count it, good.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Harper. He takes it in. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. Another 3 for USA.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Clingan covering. Here's Demon. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Let's go back and make it
It's
30.
already going in that direction. Youngsters able to,
We made it. We're up by
in
30
essence, go
points.
pro.
We're up by 30 points.
But the academies they set up over there They are, no doubt, intriguing.
And the
Give one more
basket is
bucket
good.
before I have to
And they're
leave, y'all.
beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the